So a few weeks back, I went over 10 things that I wish I knew when I started playing Starfield, and with how big the game is, there are honestly a million things I wish I knew when I started. And so today we're going to be going over another 10 things that I wish I knew when I started playing Starfield. Now the first one is super simple and it's also really worth doing. This is something you should pretty much get in the habit of doing all the time. Whenever you can remember, what you want to do is use a bed to sleep for an hour, especially when you're about to head into a mission or to storm an outpost or anything where you know you're going to be pretty much entering combat, or just anything where you'll be gaining plenty of XP. When you sleep for an hour, we'll give you the well rested bonus, which lasts 24 hours in game. And what this does is it gives you a 10% XP boost completely for free. All you have to do, like I said, is just sleep for 1 hour, and it will also fully restore your health too. So if you have half health, for example, and you don't want to waste a med pack, just simply go find a bed to sleep in and your health will be restored to full. Now, number 2 on the list, if you guys are trying to gain plenty of resources, one thing that I did not initially know is that you can simply just shoot asteroids that are orbiting a planet, pretty much just anywhere in space, and seemingly each of those asteroids do contain some sort of resource, at which point you can then proceed to collect the resources that way. So you don't have to necessarily mine all of your resources. Granted, that is also an easy way to do it too, but if you're just flying around in space, orbiting a planet, and you see some asteroids, feel free to shoot them because they will give you some resources that way as well. Now, next up is one that is more on the aesthetic side of things, but it's still cool to know nonetheless, and this is that you can actually hide your helmet and your spacesuit, so you don't have to take them off. You can just be pretty much wearing civilian clothes when you are in a civilized area. What you want to do is in your inventory when you are equipping your outfit, so your spacesuit and your helmet and stuff like that, you can actually choose to hide the spacesuit when you are in a civilized area, which is essentially just any planet or space station that your character can breathe without needing the spacesuit. So for example, walking around on New Atlantis, you can have it set so that when you're there, you've already got the spacesuit taken off. I actually had a few comments from NPCs in the game saying, you realize you don't have to wear that when you're in New Atlantis, and I thought that was pretty funny. So if you guys want to see what you're wearing under that, then that is a very easy way to do so. Something else that a lot of people actually have not known about is that you can give your companion suits and different weapons, and they will actually wear them once you equip them. The other thing to know with this though, and this is more the point that I'm getting at, you can actually just give your companions a single round of ammunition, at which point they will actually gain unlimited ammo of that type. So if you give them a specific type of ammo, all you need to do is give them 1 bullet, and obviously provided that it is the same bullets that are required for the weapon you've given them, for example. But if you just give them a single round of ammunition, they will then gain unlimited ammo, which obviously saves you having to give them more than you need. There's no point giving them 100 bullets if you can save 99 for yourself, because obviously ammo runs out very quickly in this game, but also giving them 1 ammo will give them the ammo they need to help you when it comes to combat, and obviously save yourself even more ammo that way too. Now, next up is a great tip if you're a bit of a hoarder. What you want to do is you want to head to your room in the lodge, which is this room that you can see here. You pretty much just need to head to the back wall of the hallway up the stairs, and then in the middle room, that is your room that they sort of give you when you join Constellation. And when you're in here, you can actually access a safe, as you can see in this corner here, which has an unlimited mass amount, meaning you can store literally unlimited items in it, unlike cargo holds, for example, which do have a limit, even if obviously the limits are huge. So most of the time you can still fit all of your stuff in those cargo holds. But if you guys are hoarders, or maybe you're trying to gather a heap of resources for whatever reason, well, this right here gives you unlimited storage in Starfield. Now, something else I thought was pretty cool, and this can help a lot if you're not too sure what you want your character to look like. You can actually change your appearance at any time in New Atlantis, and I believe there are actually other places you can do this too, but this is just the one that I know of. When you're in New Atlantis, you want to head over to this place across from the distribution center, and the shop is called Enhance. You need to pay only 500 credits, and you can change your appearance at any time, both your body and your face, to maybe make your body look a little bit more realistic. Now, next up is actually a really useful tip when it comes to flying in Starfield. If you actually hold down RB on Xbox, or I believe it's the spacebar on PC, your ship will actually enter a different flight mode where you pretty much use the ship's thrusters, meaning that you guys can fly a lot more precisely and can kind of make it a little bit easier to dodge asteroids or fight incoming enemy ships. Now, keep in mind, this does require the level 1 piloting skill, so this isn't here from the very start of the game, but obviously you can unlock that very easily. And to be honest, you guys should unlock that anyway, as it's really great for being able to steal more ships, and obviously getting this skill right here is also very helpful too. Now, med packs are initially sold as sort of the main way to heal yourself in this game, but trauma packs and emergency kits, which are also sold at most vendors who sell medical items, are actually far better than med packs, and they only cost slightly more. They'll heal you much faster than med packs. Trauma packs give actually less health than a med pack, but they will give it way faster. And as for emergency kits, they actually give you more health and they give it faster as well. So considering the price is not that much more, it's definitely worth buying some of these instead, or at least on top of your med packs also. The thing to keep in mind too with med packs though, even though they are objectively worse than both of the things I just mentioned, they actually take up no room in your inventory at all, whereas the trauma packs and the emergency kits, they do actually have a mass, meaning you can't hold unlimited amount of these, for example. So if you're finding yourself being encumbered, then med packs are probably the way to go. But if you have plenty of storage space in your inventory, then those trauma packs and emergency kits are definitely a very solid upgrade on the med pack. Now, just earlier I touched on the piloting skill, and if you are trying to increase your piloting skill or just any skills that require you to defeat enemy ships, instead of actually trying to find them in real life and flying around in space looking for enemies, you can simply do it through a simulator in the United Colonies building in New Atlantis. Simply head up to the simulator through this elevator and you can practice getting those kills without damaging your own ship. And there's also a constant wave of enemies, so you obviously don't need to spend time looking for those enemies. Now, if you can't find this through the elevator, you will have to actually speak to Commander Tuala, and you'll have to pretty much join the Vanguard. You don't have to do any of the main missions. It's probably going to take you like 2 minutes to do that, and it is very simple. So definitely give this a try if you are trying to increase that piloting skill. Now, lastly, and this one might be a little bit obvious, but I've actually seen a lot of people shocked by this online, so I thought I would include it. If you aim when you're using the cutter, as in hold the left trigger, it'll enter a sort of overcharged mode where it's actually going to mine faster as well as dealing more damage as well. It does run out of ammo a little bit quicker, but obviously with it having unlimited ammo, that's really not that much of an issue. And so it is definitely worth doing this. If you are mining, it will mine those minerals and resources a lot faster. And obviously if you're using it to damage enemies, it's going to damage them a hell of a lot faster too. But that is it for 10 more things that I did not know when I started playing Starfield. I'm keen to hear your thoughts on some of these, and if you guys have anything that you think I missed, be sure to let us know down in the comments as well. I will most likely be making more content like this right here on the channel. And if you are interested in seeing that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. I'm going to be doing a setup tour at 1K subscribers, so if you want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on that. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.